Greetings everyone, Ray Landis here, and ladies and gentlemen, this is a Fender Stratocaster. Well, not quite. It is a Squire mini Stratocaster that I have totally gone over and tried to make it the best possible instrument that I could for my grandson. And I'll describe to you basically what this was originally, and then I'll let you know what it actually had done to it. I think this guitar has some potential. I think that the initial rendition of it, when you first buy it, it leaves a lot to be desired. And there's a lot of reasons for that. But I think you can make it into something good if you wanted to. And you might say, well, why would you want to? Well, this guitar has about a 22 and 3/4 inch scale. It's short, it's light, it's easy to handle. It's less than 6 pounds. I think it's rated at around 5 pounds and some ounces, but it's very easy to handle, and again, it's got some potential. It's easy to play. I find that the short scale length, with the frets being closer together, it seems a little more difficult to get used to, especially if you're always playing, a full scale length guitar. But the idea of this is because my grandson, he's only 6. He's got very small hands, and he wants to learn how to play. So to give him the opportunity to be able to start at an age where his hands are very, very small, he has now a guitar that will match his size. And the other option that this could be used for is a travel guitar, because they do make a case for it. And here's the case right here. Fender actually makes the case, and it's a really nice case. It fits the guitar perfectly, and the case is about, I think, right around $50. But these do not come with a case. The challenge with this guitar is that it's got some really unusual configurations that make it feel kind of funky to a person who plays a regular size guitar. You can overcome that with a few modifications, and you can make it feel like it's more of a quality instrument by going through some modifications that make it you just feel better. So what I've done is this came with just a plain white 1-ply pickguard. This is a what is that? What is that stuff? It's the stuff they put on cars to kind of like give them like a neat look. It's like a high-tech paper that's super sticky, and it actually sticks and goes down around the edge of the pickguard, and you can even leave, if you wanted, that little white line around the outside so that it's got a little bit of definition, and it sticks like all get out. I mean, those things are really, really sticky. So I tried that, and it worked. I was able to get it stuck to that pickguard, and I was able to cut out the pickup holes and all of the places where we needed to pop it through, and it worked perfectly. I took this guitar, and because it had originally a top load, this guitar felt super slinky. It was just like, it came with 9s, and the strings were just so light and so slinky. I decided to go ahead and drill through and put string ferrules and make it a string through the body. I changed out the saddles with a little different modern type saddle. It's like a block type saddle, but they're really nice. And I used a drill press to drill the holes through. I ordered a a bridge that had the same exact screw configuration as the original one, with the screw here. And I think there's three underneath of the saddles. So it was a 5 screw pattern on the original, and this one that I purchased from eBay had the same exact screw pattern, and the screws fit exactly and did not have to drill any new holes for that bridge. Once I got the bridge put on here, I used a small drill bit and drilled straight through with a drill press through the guitar. And strangely, even though I used a drill press, those holes did not line up perfectly, which is really no big deal. I mean, you see some guitars that come from the factory with string through ferrules and the line's not straight. They actually have one or two that are kind of like out of alignment. So I don't think that really matters too much, but they did work out perfectly. I was able to get the string ferrules in. The string through bridge works perfectly. And then I increased the string gauge from a 9 to an 11. And even though this guitar has 11s on it, it feels really slinky still because of the short scale length. I upgraded the pickups. I put some Alnico 5 pickups in here. I put full-size switch, full-size potentiometers, and got everything all wired up, and it turned out really, really great. Now, my grandson, he goes by the nickname Aquila, and Aquila is supposed to be represented by an eagle. So in the process of working on this guitar, I took the neck off, and this was a really white wood. It was a real kind of a chalky type of a wood. And I went ahead and I sanded it down, took the Squier logo off of it, and then I finished the neck with shellac first, and then gun oil, the True Oil. And I put between the shellac and the gun oil, I put this homemade water slide that has my grandson's nickname on it. I was able to get a sticker down here too, which is like a vinyl car sticker that went right over top of the poly finish, real nice and stuck really well. But anyway, once I put on that water slide, I did some more shellac over top of that, and then I did the True Oil, and I used really nice string trees, and I was able to get some nice ARM locking tuners for it. So now you got a really nice feel on the back of the neck. The front of the neck is Indian Laurel, which is not bad. I mean, a lot of people would prefer to have rosewood. I changed out the nut. I had to order this nut special. It took a while to figure out where to get it. I think I ended up getting it from one of the Amazon sellers, but I needed to measure it out and get just the right one because that particular nut is smaller than normal, smaller than you would expect it to be. I was able to get the new nut installed, get it carved, get the tuners on and everything, and I went ahead and reused the Squier neck plate, and the jack I reused, but everything else just went together really nice. I put some nicer bell-shaped strap buttons on, and this guitar really is kind of a nice little, nice little item, a nice little specimen of Stratocaster-ish origin. So I mean, it's a real Stratocaster. It's just a Squier Mini Stratocaster. So I'm going to play a few things for you and just kind of let you hear how it sounds. It doesn't sound bad. I think that the biggest challenge I had with it was that the scale length made my fingers feel like they were like in the wrong place. But I'm sure if you were on a trip and you wanted to, take this guitar with you, and if you were writing some songs with a colleague or something, you could easily transport this. You wouldn't have to worry, because the cost factor is minimal. Of course, if you upgrade it like I did, then you've got a little bit more cost factor, but it plays nicer. Yeah, I would highly recommend one of these for someone who has the need for it. A little child that has a desire to get started before their hands are really big enough, or for traveling. That would be the other thing. In the process of getting the neck prepared, I did roll the fingerboard edges, and these frets are as smooth as butter. There's no sharp edges on these or anything. It's not the hangover, it's the 21 fret neck. Is it 21 frets? Let's see. It's 20 because of the scale length. It's not the 21. It's a 20, as I say in my New Jersey accent. 20. Yeah. So I think that it's a good option for if you have a need for it, and if you want to make it a little nicer, you can do what I did to it. So if this has helped you make a decision as to whether or not you may want to try one of these for whatever purpose that you can see fit, for a youngster or for yourself for traveling, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share and comment, and I will see you next time for the next guitar adventure. Take care.